What's it like to call and to see Conor McDavid play every single game? Like, what's that?
Yeah.
What is that like to watch that all the time as a guy that has immersed himself in the game, seen thousands of players? What is the experience like?
Well, you end up kind of normalizing behavior that you shouldn't. In other words, you almost like accept it as, oh, that's just routine. And I have to be real careful with that. You still got to point out how great this guy is. I don't care how, easy he's making it look. It's not easy. There have been times where I've gone back and said, I might have been a little too reserved with that call. Like, what kind of move was that?
I've also heard you, Jack. I've also heard you and Louis laughing.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous what he did, and you can hear you two going, "What just happened?"
Yeah. What you're hearing
that honesty too.
Yeah, what you're hearing is incredulity. I'm not even sure that's a word, but
we make up words all the time on this pod. It's good.
Yeah, it's just like that can't have just happened. I mean, it just can't have. He can't have made it that look easy, and he can't have made an all-star D-man look that bad. He just. You have a lot of those plays with Conor McDavid. It's a real pleasure, and again, one of the reasons you get jaded this year is an exception, obviously, but you see some moves like that in practice all the time. So you're not only seeing it in games, but you're seeing it in practices. You're seeing him try things that other people wouldn't even dream of, and he's not just trying them; he's executing them, more often than not. So. It's look, this is the elite of the elite. When you're covering games in the National Hockey League, you're watching the greatest athletes of the world. I don't care what anyone says. Mm-hmm. These are athletes who accomplish magnificent things at magnificent levels of speed, and McDavid has just taken it to another level. And I'm sorry, all apologies to all the other great players in the league. I truly believe it's Conor McDavid and everyone else right now. And, I'll stand by that. I just, and again,
I don't think you're going to get pushback though, Mike Jackson.
Yeah, it's no disrespect to Austin Matthews or Nathan McKinnon. Like, I'm not or Leon Draisaitl for that matter. It's no disrespect. It's just there's a guy right now that's on another level, and I felt the same way when I was a huge NBA fan as I was a kid. And I'm sorry. From 1987 to 98, there wasn't a guy who was ever really that close to Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel like we're going to look back on this 12 to 15-year period 10 years from now. We're going to ultimately say, well, the 1 year it was Patrick Kane. No, it was Crosby. No, it was McKinnon. No, it was Matthews. We're going to look back 12 to 15 years right now, and we're like, no, we were grasping that year. Yeah, that was a reach. No, yeah, he wasn't it. It's one guy.